So, Jeff, run me through, what are all the string lines here?
What we did is we ran our 3, 4, 5 off of that to get this distance. So the total cabana width it's 13 foot 11, and then the length is 15 foot. So what we had to do is put in our benchmark line, square off of that, and then we had our 2 sides, and from there we could put in the other sides.
And then we're dealing with, there was an old shed here that had power. Obviously, we flipped that back. Electrician is decommissioned, is gonna clean all this up today. Why we're forming and squaring off of the house is that's what you're gonna see. The fence is on a different angle. So a lot of properties are not perfect boxes. They're unsquared to each other. So we already have, you know, a pool that's squared with the house. And if we just squared off of the fence, it would look cockeyed when you came out of the house, and that's where everyone's coming out of. They're not coming out of the neighbor's backyard. So Jeff's doing an amazing job here, squaring everything. And then we got Spencer and Eric doing the grunt work, digging. Jeff's his brains behind the process, making sure everything's square, electrical, plumbing's all coming up in the right locations. He's got the industry experience to make that happen. And then we have lots of other guys to support his process to make this a beautiful space to enjoy. So we're just gonna pull back the curtain a little bit on who we use, why we use them, and what's the process and what we're actually doing here. So I've known Pete more than 20 years, but been using him for the 20 years I've been in business. And Pete's a family friend, known my dad when my dad used to do this, and we just go way back. So Pete, how long have you been doing this?
I can't remember, but I started with my dad. My dad was a plumber, and so I would say 12, 13, I started going with my dad, and 58 today, so.
58 today,
do the
12 when he started.
Do the
A legend in the trench right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, not actually today. As of today, at this point in time, I'm 58. So no singing, no birthday cakes.
No birthday cake, eh, Lou?
Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that in July when my birthday comes.
So Pete's here running the main line for the drain for the toilet. And we just like to talk shop, see how each other's doing, see, you know, make those connections and maintain them over a long period of time. Takes on both parts, give and take. Yeah. Right, Pete?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Another day in the trenches here. As you can see, it's lots of fun. Wish you were here.
Wish you were here with us.
So we're running a sanitary line and a water line. And what you see there is the green pipe. It's a sanitary line that's going to feed the outdoor unit. And we're running it to the house, which is eventually going to the street. So we just got to make sure that we have proper fall, proper gravel underneath, so there's no deflection, so we don't have problems in the future. Pretty simple, straight up stuff. It's just a main sanitary line and a water line to feed the external unit.
But this is what we do. We make things happen. It's definitely not pretty. It's not our prettiest moment, but this process needs to be done. And then the next process starts, and when he comes, he'll have his suit and tie when he does the finishes.
That's it.
But this is what we got to work with.
Yep. Another day in the trenches.
Another day in the trenches.